Did anybody see that?
Yeah.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for TV series that were so timely or just so perfect the first time around, they don't need a remake.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Number 10, All in the Family. One of the most brazen and influential sitcoms of all time, All in the Family follows the working-class family, the Bunkers. The series helped bring more serious and taboo topics not only into comedy shows, but also into the public discourse.
Nice seeing you too, Roger.
Oh, my pleasure, Mr. Bunker.
Whoopee.
These days, discussing charged issues isn't usually a problem. It's staying civil about it that many struggle with.
But whatever made you turn Jew?
A character like Archie Bunker, who is an openly bigoted man, would be a tough sell in today's television landscape. All in the Family came at just the right time to help people examine their beliefs and laugh too.
If that was up to me, I could end the skyjackings tomorrow.
You could?
All you gotta do is arm all your passengers.
Those were the days, and they'll never come again. Number 9, Friday Night Lights.
Clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. You deserve this, do you understand?
There aren't that many sports dramas on TV today, so we could see why someone would want to remake this one. The show mixed moving family stories and the emotional stakes of high school football in a way that still has us cheering. It was an underdog throughout its run, but like any good team, the cast and crew played their hearts out and won big, critically at least. The family at the center of it all had such a perfect resolution in the end that we think Friday Night Lights should leave it all on the field.
I love this school. I love the kids. And I feel like I've just gotten started here.
Number 8, Mad Men. A period drama following the lives of ad executive Don Draper and his family and co-workers. Mad Men was a highly acclaimed and successful show.
Not just a victory for us, it's a victory for civilization.
Its examination of its characters and depiction of the 1960s and 70s are still praised by many. Although the show doesn't wrap up every storyline, ambiguity is baked into the series' success, so making a continuation would detract from the ending. And period dramas in particular don't need updating, since they're made to be about a specific place and time. It would take a salesman of Don's caliber to convince us that a Mad Men reboot could ever live up to the original. Number 7, 30 Rock. With its goofy cast, celebrity cameos, and tons of in-jokes, 30 Rock was like nothing else on TV when it debuted. However, in the years since it aired, many series have taken inspiration from its style, meaning that a reboot wouldn't have the same zip.
That's quite all right. A lot of people are making wild assumptions today. Our relationship is purely platonic if Plato had an elderly, shut-in aunt.
You know, Plato did have a gay relationship with Socrates.
I mean, the only way you're like Socrates is you have the body hair of a Greek man.
Don't get us wrong, we'd love to see more of the characters, but one-time special aside, we don't feel the need to get the cast back together, at least on a full-time basis. Although, if they did decide to remake it, Kenneth would probably still look the same.
I know.
And I love it.
Number 6, Sherlock.
The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street. Afternoon.
This modern update on the definitive detective character made a big splash in the 2010s. Sherlock features movie-quality acting and production values, and brings Sherlock Holmes into the 21st century seamlessly. However, even while it was airing, Sherlock wasn't the only modern update on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's brilliant deductionist, so a remake with just the name wouldn't be especially novel. And its two leads are now massive stars, so coordinating their schedules for a continuation has proven difficult since it ended. Trying to top the show's particularly complex final series would be a fool's errand, even for these talented writers.
To the very best of times, John.
Number 5, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Supernatural teen dramas basically owe everything to Buffy. The series perfected the Monster of the Week formula, while also featuring season-long story arcs with some big bads as compelling as the heroes.
You haven't had a woman in weeks.
Whoa, no, hold it.
Well, unless you count that shopkeeper.
No, hold on. I'll do your spell for you and I'll get you to Sailback, but there will be no bottle and face, and there will be no having of any kind.
The dialogue is witty, the characters are relatable and dynamic, and its mythology develops organically. But a revival of the show wouldn't work with the same actors, given that many of the vampiric characters are now visibly older, nor can we see anyone else playing their roles. Plus, for those who want more of the Scooby Gang, there's always the comics.
This is beyond insolence.
I'm fairly certain I said no interruptions.
Number 4, MASH. It's a war show, a sitcom, and a medical drama all rolled into one.
Now, don't you dare, and that's an order.
I'm busy now, Frank. I'll take your order later.
I remind you, Captain Pierce, Army standard triage procedure is as follows. American wounded first, Allies second, enemy last. Repeat, last.
The story of a medical unit in the Korean War, this series beautifully balanced dramatic moments with typical comedic hijinks. While its legacy has inspired other medical dramedies, MASH is one of a kind. It also aired during the Vietnam War, which allowed it to reflect on current events through the lens of another semi-recent conflict.
Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake's plane was shot down over the Sea of Japan.
The timeliness of this commentary would be lost in a remake, as would the excellent performances of the cast. The long-running MASH has already left its mark and then some. Number 3, Lost. Serialized, big-budget ensemble dramas were not that common when Lost debuted in 2004. It quickly became the water cooler show of its time.
Did anybody say that?
Yeah.
With its compelling characters, tantalizing questions about what was really going on, and subtle references, every episode lit up the internet and in-person discussions. But whether you're one of those who watch it for the characters or for the mysteries, we can all agree that a remake would never work.
Why do you find it so hard to believe? Why do you find it so easy? It's never been easy!
The performances are too iconic, the twists would be spoiled, and the questions have mostly been answered. Plus, there are a ton of mystery box shows out there now. If it were to work, we feel like it would have to be in another life.
See in another life, yeah?
Number 2, Friends. Friends wasn't the only sitcom about single friends living, loving, and struggling together during the 90s. But it became an instant household name thanks to fantastic writing and the spectacular chemistry between the members of its ensemble cast.
There you go, enjoy your coffee.
That was there when I got here.
As much as we want to see more of this gang, the time in their lives where they're young, mostly single people has passed, and their dynamics as married grown-ups living in the suburbs just wouldn't hit the same. Likewise, each decade since its release has had its own spin on the formula. Friends will always be there for us, so why remake it? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Cheers. In the annals of great TV sitcoms, few are as beloved as Cheers. The eponymous bar welcomes not just its regulars and staff, but also viewers, giving everyone a place to relax and enjoy themselves.
I'm Norm.
I'm Jeffrey. This is Hillary.
Nice to meet you. What do you do, Norm?
I sit there.
Bar culture today just isn't the same as when the show was made. The characters have moved on, as seen in the spin-off Frasier, meaning a revival series wouldn't make sense. And we can't imagine anyone else playing Sam, Carla, Norm, or any other character in a reboot. You can return to Cheers anytime, and they'll always be glad you came.
You can never be unfaithful to your one true love. You always come back to her. Who is that? Think about it, Sam.
Which modern TV show do you think is way too good to ever be rebooted? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.
That you've never been right before about anything. I know. I gotta find Jack. Tell him we didn't find anyone and we have to start over.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.